This is Chapter 4, Exercise Concepts and Fitness Education. This video or lecture will be divided again into two smaller segments. So what is fitness education? It is really a component of movement education. You cannot talk about movement without introducing fitness. It emphasizes physical activity, exercise, and fitness to have a healthy lifestyle. A fitness educator would be interested in developing muscular strength and endurance. That's what a fitness educator would be. So your fitness education includes the why and hows of how to do physical activity, plus set the goals of fitness and exercise. NASB Standards 3 and 4, you can read those. Understand that fitness education is a must in schools and out of school. So we have some components here. First off is health-related fitness. It's cardiorespiratory, body composition, muscular strength and endurance, flexibility. Then we have skill-related fitness, something that you would find in sports: speed, agility, strength, explosive power, coordination. So let's look at the difference between wellness and health. Health is just not the absence of disease. Wellness and health kind of goes hand in hand, but wellness is more of a holistic term that embodies spiritual, mental, social fitness and exercise. So we need to look at the difference between physical fitness and physical activity. So fitness are really those attributes that people achieve while performing physical activity, while physical activity is any type of bodily movement and energy expenditure. Exercise is that planned, repetitive program that you put yourself on with goals in mind. Either I want to get thinner, I want to get stronger, I want to get faster, whatever your goals are, that would be your exercise. Adults need around 3 to 4 times a week a moderate intensity for around 20 to 30 minutes. Children, on the other hand, need at least 60 minutes. And I put the NASB recommends that children get 30 to 60 minutes because that's a red flag and a test question. Fitness education goals. Really, we need to provide ample physical activity at school. So what you'll be doing in your classroom, or what you may be doing if you're a human movement in gym time or playground time, is to plan as much physical activity as you can to get children their 60-minute goal. Encourage a physical activity during non-school hours and to promote that in ways that children will want to participate in physical fitness. So we have some health risk factors. These increase the risk of developing chronic disease such as heart disease. And heart disease or coronary artery disease is the #1 killer of Americans. It's caused by a gradual plaque in the arteries. And the plaque in your arteries is the same type of plaque that you find on your teeth when the dentist cleans your teeth. Plaque buildup causes a reduction in blood flow and can cause pain. If it's completely blocked an artery, which takes the blood away from the heart. If it happens in your heart, you have a heart attack. If it happens in the brain, it's a stroke. Your major risk factors are obesity, smoking, and an inactive lifestyle. So here's the high risk factors. High cholesterol, which you can treat with medication. Hypertension, high blood pressure, which you can treat with medication. Smoking, you can stop. Obesity, you can look at your nutrition, which is one of the main things about obesity, is what you are eating. Inactivity, become more physically active. Diabetes can be treated as well, and coronary artery disease is the lead cause of death in the United States, just as I stated prior. Heart disease risk factors. These are you can modify these. That is the risk factors that can be improved with a healthier lifestyle. And that includes smoking, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, obesity, and inactivity. Your non-modifiable risk factors are things that you can't change. You can't change that you're going to get older, your gender, your race, or your family history. High cholesterol, we have HDLs, which is your good cholesterol, and you can increase that with physical activity. That we want more high cholesterol in there because high cholesterol will actually attach itself to low density lipoprotein, or LDL, and remove it through the liver. So we want a lot of high HDLs. The low DL is your bad cholesterol, and we need more physical activity and proper nutrition to lower that. An acceptable total cholesterol for children is 170 milligrams. Hypertension, high blood pressure can cause stroke and heart disease, as I said before, and it may be reduced through exercise and proper nutrition. Smoking causes lung cancer, we know that, as well as heart disease, and it can make all other risk factors worse. Obesity and overweight has become a national epidemic. It's a cause of lack of activity and poor nutrition. Daily physical activity can help prevent obesity and manage type 1 and 2 diabetes. Approximately 12% of children ages 6 to 11 are overweight or obese. Lack of activity and increased time watching TV are linked to increased numbers of obese and overweight children. A recently identified risk factor for the increased prevalence of obesity in children is, like I've stated, inactivity, and the most critical determinant of body composition is nutrition. The American Heart Association and many large population research studies confirms that a sedentary lifestyle is an important, controllable contributor to the development of chronic disease. According to the American Heart Association, adults with diabetes are 2 to 4 times more likely to have coronary artery disease than adults without disabilities. Heart disease risk factors. Diabetes there's 2 main types. Body that doesn't produce insulin is type 1 diabetes. Individuals cannot produce insulin and must have an insulin source. So they were born this way, and medication can help. Type 2 individuals is unable to produce enough insulin. Obesity can cause this. Insulin is a pancreatic hormone, so we get insulin from the pancreas. And approximately 80% of children with type 2 diabetes are overweight. A poor diet, inactivity, and obesity are strong risk factors in the development of type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is increasing in children. So the human body and activity, the engine for activity is the cardiovascular system. The apparatus for activity is the musculoskeletal system, and the vehicle for activity is the body composition. Carbon dioxide is a byproduct of energy production, and once it reaches the lungs, it is removed from the body. The cardiovascular system, the heart, is the pump. The right side pumps blood to the lungs and picked up oxygen. The left side pumps oxidated blood to the tissues of the body. And here's the picture of the heart and the basic circulation. And this is the end of part